Welcome back, guys. Hitting some pull downs now. You gotta feel the laddies. Just a little warm up set. You already know what it is. It's gym day 32 and we're getting this on. So maybe you are asking yourself, why warm up with some pull downs? Well, we did some nice stretches beforehand and just gotta get that, you know, the lat a little activated so I can really push it in some weight. Now here we got some working weight, you know. I particularly hate this bar, but we wanted to do pull downs and the metal bar had like 4 people waiting on it. So yeah, this is the best alternative. And the thing about this bar is you don't get the best grip when you're holding onto it. You can see how like my hand kind of curves in some reps, and it's just because you lose grip with this thing. The plastic, the rubber, I don't even know what it is, rubs off the bar. It's a weird thing. I don't particularly know why it's like that, but it is what it is. You just gotta deal. I grabbed it a little wider in this set, and it felt more comfortable grabbing it that wide. Recently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been posting back and chest, but I've been skipping legs. I don't have a leg, I think, for a video or 2 ago, and that's because since the knee recovering workout I haven't been doing has been helping my knee, I've decided to just take a break, giving it a week break from leg days. Obviously, I'm doing like a little bit of recovery work here just at my crib, but it's nothing too major that I need to film or anything like that. You know, it's just a daily thing. The rows, man. Ooh, these rows, they were beating me up. Beating me up. I don't know if it's because I haven't done them in a while or been doing too many plate loaded, but these in particular, I'm not feeling that crazy. But the pump was pretty good. I get a nice stretch when I do them, so it wasn't the worst. You know, it wasn't the worst workout, that's for sure. I like starting off like that, you know, get a nice formation before I actually start pulling, because if I start off a little too close or just from the straight pull, I'm already gonna fatigue my body, my muscles. So it's like almost like a little squat into the row. Here we're gonna do a drop set right for the final set. Nothing too major, just so I can really focus on stretching the lat, pulling through, and just get comfortable drop set in. So let's see here. This should be the best looking of all my sets technically, because it's very light, but it's also, I'm also very fatigued, so it is what it is. Nice squeeze. Come on, do I get a partial in? Yeah, a little partial there. Decided to stop. Tried out this new one arm row, I guess, one arm pull down in a way. Just trying to really get nice engagement on the lat. Haven't really done this in a while, and I decided to cut the range of motion in the later sets, because for some reason twisting the arm up when I go up to fully extend my arm, it's giving me like some shoulder abrasion or whatever. It's not very comfortable on my shoulder, so I had to switch it up in the next set. But this set felt good. Maybe I could have gone heavier. Last time I did this I was laying down just so I didn't have to focus too much on the balance with my hips and my legs, but it was fine. Today was fine. It wasn't too heavy, so. And you can see that the lat really does get a good stretch. You see how it just like pops out of my body almost. Really opens up there at the top. But again, it just, I feel it on my shoulder a little bit. I think it's because of that twisting. You see how my hand twists on the way up? I think it's that twisting motion that maybe be doing that to me. So I think, I don't know if it's the next set or the set after where I decide to just cut a little bit of that ROM. Definitely the next one, I think. Because these were feeling good. I'm trying to pull low, right? I'm trying to pull low, so I really just feel it almost like a row movement. I feel it like lower on the lat, but it's still pulling from up top to down to the point where it is a full lat exercise. The squeezes are nice. You know, I wanted to do a little more slow and controlled, because if I just sped through it, I feel like I wouldn't get the best ROM and stretch in the muscle. You can see the back is really feeling that. It's really opening up that left lat specifically. At least you can see it because it's in picture. Really just opens up at that top half. It's kind of cool to see that, and it just kind of squeezes in. Oh man, I got a crazy stretch in that one. Almost twisting. You got to twist the body a little bit. You know, you're like a contortionist. You wanna open it up to the side sometimes, just so it's like, you know, comfortable and opens up. You know, stretch out that lat. Get the best out of the exercise. You don't want it to be, you know, a basic workout. You want to really open up your muscle. And if you gotta move and shift your body to do so, I would recommend you do it. Obviously, this only kind of applies for isolated techniques. If you're doing double arm workouts, like the plate loaded row or the row cable row we did before, I feel like stretching particularly on one side is not the best idea. Maybe stretching to both. Like stretching a little back or deciding to pull a little forward is fine. Yeah, so here we were just planning the next. You see how I cut the ROM now? I'm trying not to turn the hand. And I'm still getting a good stretch out of the lat. Maybe even a better one. I don't know. We're going to have to work in that next time I do it, if I do it again. To see what exactly is the best form and ROM for this. But these were good. These were good sets. Really burned through my lat. I don't know if I went to a failure, but since I haven't done it in a while, I didn't want to push it too hard. We also decided to do the face pulls first. Obviously, you already know this is full racked. Kind of just really trying to focus on that rear delt, which is popping out of my my back here. I don't know if these angles are the best, but these are pretty good. I tried to change up my hand width, because you know how this bar like indents in. It was feeling a little uncomfortable there. And I wanted to see if maybe getting closer would feel the rear delt a little better. It kind of did, kind of didn't. I don't know. Yeah, you see here, I'm like on the divot. My hands are placed on the divot, which I think actually might be better, to be honest. Because when I go closer grip, I realize that it really puts a lot of emphasis on the wrist, especially like twisting the wrist in a way that I think is a little too uncomfortable for me to actually get the best stretch. But here on the wider side, I think is definitely better. I did do a switch again. I don't know why I keep doing these switches, but I guess to burn out, it's not the worst. Not the worst option, obviously. Alright, now we're gonna do our little single rowies here. Not rowies, but lateral pulls, rear delt pulls or whatever. These are hitting me really well. I love these. Obviously, I wanted to get a new angle, so let me know how it feels to be down here. I don't know. Right now on the receiving end, this is a crazy transition. What the hell? Right on this receiving end. I particularly don't know how I feel about this. Look at the knees shifting. I mean, I have to shift it, I guess, because the weight is a little unbalanced. And I am pulling some heavy. I think this was 22 or 17.5, something along those lines. But I am getting a nice pump on the rear delt here, man. I would recommend, if you've never tried this workout, I would recommend to try it. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Something you might not even be too used to if you've never done it before. I wasn't like particularly too locked in, I guess, doing these. I'm just kind of just going through the motions. You know, when you're like zone out, you're like working out, you're not like focused on the workout. You're kind of just like in la la land in your head, and you're kind of just doing the workout. I feel like that's low-key the best, like in between of the workout, because you're like in your mind, but your body's just mind muscle connecting to the point where you're not even thinking about working out. You're just doing the motion and pushing it. Those are the best, because you're just like locked in. You're like locked in the way where you're not there, but you're there. I don't know how to explain it. I like those. What the hell is the delay on this rep, man? Let's get it, man. Just nice, slow, controlled reps here. Just really focusing on getting that nice pump on the lower back. You know, but driving up a little slower than usual. Last time I did these, I kind of sped through them until the last set, and I realized that low-key slower really puts a better emphasis on my lower back, and I feel it a little better. Yeah, wow, this is even slower than before. This is an actual good one. I was feeling it on my legs here, which is crazy a little bit, just because my legs are the support on this workout. You know, you're pushing, you have to kind of push through the legs, through the knees. And since my knee feels a little funky, and since I haven't done legs in a while, like in a week, or in a couple, at this point it was a couple days, it just felt weird, you know? It felt weird to push through them. It wasn't particularly the most comfortable workout for my legs specific. Pretty sure it killed me here, actually, in this set. But you can see I'm pushing it pretty well. Trying to really focus on that, like on the slow on the way down, because that's where I'm getting all the force. And the slow on the way down just means more control. And like I could feel kind of the lower back fibers kind of really straining out on the way down. Like it's almost like the pain I get after, well, I haven't done it in a while, but after like a heavy set of squat where I feel like a lower back pain or something a little bit. Like not lower back pain, but lower back pump. That's what I'll get from these. Like a row, like almost a row. Oh, here we decided to finish off with some rows, man. Some plate loaded rows. And you can see that my hands are a little better, you know, pulling. They're kind of finishing at a closer ROM than before. And that's because I've been really focusing on keeping the arms and the hands pulling at the same, you know, height. I was having that issue before, but now it's definitely looks better, that's for sure. It looks more, but at the same time, this is also 3 plates. Let's see how it looks with the 3 plates in the 25. Oh, honestly, definitely better. Not bad, not bad. This is why I would recommend filming, man. Recording your videos and stuff. Literally looking back, I perfected. Well, I haven't perfected, but I definitely improved this form for sure. For sure, thank God. Who knows what doing that before with the one going lower would have probably imbalanced me out in the long term. So definitely finding little quick fixes like that and fixing it. Like in benching something, if your arm is like wailing out to the side or something, this is definitely the best way. You should film it. Make sure that your both arms are streamlined and doing good, and then just drive through. And a little pause right there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for the row. Off to buys, baby. So we've been doing straight bar recently, just because it gets a better emphasis on the bicep. So nothing too heavy because these are 21s. And I think this is an 80, if I'm not mistaken. And the 80 did feel kind of light. It's kind of dragging through, swinging a bit. But it is 21, so yeah, that first set felt good. Felt light, actually. Second set, I was a little more fatigued. Still pushing through. I love 21. So these two little, like the difference between like that short bottom portion and the top like holding portion, it builds up my buys. It like targets different sectors of my buys personally. It just feels like that. And then the full like ROM at the end right here, just is a good finisher. It really pushes out the bicep. I don't know if I went up or not. I don't know. I can't remember. I might have, but I might be wrong. I do know that this was beating me up. Or maybe I decided not to because I knew it was the last set. You can tell I'm already a little, you know, biceps are a little fatigued, starting to use a little more momentum to get this shit up. It is what it is, man. Time to hit some hammer curls. Chris wanted to hit some hammer curls, Christopher. So I decided, you know, let me grab some 60s. I haven't done these in a while, so I was like, oh, let me really like overload them heavy instead of going down. Particularly after that 21, I don't know if it was the best. You can see these are kind of flying. That wasn't too bad. These weren't too bad of sets. And I really did feel them. You can see the biceps pumped as hell. Brachialis is pumped. Now this set, going back to the 60 again. Definitely did not get as many reps as I did that first time. Just trying to focus on form here. At the same time, I feel like the first form was even better. And so just squeeze, push it. For some reason, I could pull better. Like I get a better pull with my left than I do my right. Like it's more stable. I think I only got like 12, 14 reps in that one, so I had to drop. I was like, let's drop it to 55. Get some better quality reps in, because I knew I couldn't do another set of 60 for that much. And the 55s, I was already so fatigued that I was like, okay, yeah, definitely not getting the best reps. Like, here's what I'm also like, fuck. Definitely not going to be able to pump out that many more reps. Yeah, nice little squeezes, and that's it. Killed me. I was tired. And we get a little finisher, you know? You bend over a little bit. You grab some weight. I think this was a 70. And just like, you know, try to keep your arms like columns, parallel almost to the wall. You want them straight. I just really try to focus on pulling through the bi. I like using my lat as a like little support for these. You know, you open up the lat a little bit, and it just lets you drive through. That was a good finisher. Definitely, I recommend trying that one out. And for forearms, I've been practicing doing them with just really heavy. I think these are 82s or something on the cable. Because I used to do them like really lighter, like a 60 something like that, but it was too many reps, and I didn't like that. So these heavy feel better for me. Like I definitely feel the pump quicker. I feel the fatigue come quicker. And I can still do the rep. Look at that freaking brachialis all pumped up from the hammer curls. That's looks crazy in this angle. But yeah, I love this switch. Definitely recommend trying it, man. The squeeze and the little overhand like drops or whatever. Little middens, like little middens. That's what I call this, the midden. I don't even know. It's a weird one. It's a weird exercise, but it hits it so good, bro. The pump you get is crazy, especially if you're doing it like back to back with a partner. You only wait a little bit, give yourself like a minute and a half break only in between sets. It's just so much fatigue, and the pump on the forearm is so crazy that I think it's a good finisher for forearms. Like if you don't want to hit forearms too often or nothing, and you want to still get a good pump and maybe get some growth on them, I would recommend doing these. This is the last set, I'm pretty sure, in this entire workout. Just trying to really just squeeze through. I try to really focus on my wrist movement and my form on this last set, because I usually move my form a bit too much. And you can see my form is, I think it was doing good there. That was a good set. Yeah, here my shit was hurting. I was like, fuck. But whatever, we gotta finish it, you know? Get it done, get it through. Consistency is key. And just push it, you know? It's the last exercise, so might as well just push it. Nothing crazy, get some squeezes in, and you already know what it is. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.